Hi, I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. My channel is dedicated to helping victims of narcissistic abuse get free and stay free. Before we get started with today's video, I just want to take a second to thank Deanna very much for your contribution to the channel. Thank you. Over and over again, whether it's in the comments, during phone calls, or in emails, I'm hearing the same type of narrative. I can't move on. I can't feel happy again. I just can't get my footing back. I can't. And I want to talk about that today. I know for certain that the anxiety, the stress, the panic attacks, the heightened levels of fear, stress, depression, the physical illness, and boy, most of us have them. Undiagnosable, bizarre physical illness that somehow magically clears up when you get away from this demon-possessed piece of shit. But nonetheless, the financial abuse is real, the strain to your relationships, the isolation, the damage to your career, all of it. It's all real. It happened. But all is not lost. This is where you have the opportunity to say enough is enough. The abuse has to stop here. Now, in my case, for example, if I had left Trevor, got to my home, decided to wallow in misery, lay in bed all day, licking my wounds, where would I be today? He would have won. He would have taken everything from me and well beyond the relationship. The damage Trevor caused in my life, well, with him, was so significant. I absolutely refuse to give him one more second of my life, one more inch of me, one more ounce of who I am. At some point, we got to draw the line. The physical illness is definitely real. The cognitive dissonance is real. The adrenal fatigue, all real. The damage is real. It is real. And no, you didn't deserve it. You didn't do it. It didn't take two to tango. You were absolutely targeted and brutalized by a demon-possessed sack of shit. True. All true. But from this point forward, guys, we got to wake up to the reality that nobody's coming to save us. And the creature that inflicted the injury is certainly never going to be the source of any healing. So if you are considering going back, please think again. This is a very, very bad decision. I think for myself, for a long time, I was hoovered back because I believed that Trevor was the source of my hurt. So somehow going back was somehow going to fix it. Really poor thinking. The thinking of a person who is suffering from mental, emotional, physical, spiritual abuse. That's the kind of thinking that was. I know now in retrospect that the last place you should go for help is to the creature that hurt you. I think there are a couple things that are absolutely paramount for any type of healing. Did you guys see that orb? First and foremost, education, understanding, acceptance, right? It is what it is. There's nothing we could have done to change it. There's nothing we can do currently or in the future to change what those things are or to change how they treat people, us in particular. Once you're down with that, whether or not you understand it, because I'll tell you, I don't understand it. I short of demonic possession, I got nothing. I've got nothing. I've never believed that a mental illness could cause so many people, everyone but, the guy with the mental illness, unbearable grief. I don't buy it. So with that said, the next thing that I believe is paramount is stepping up, pulling up your big girl or your big boy panties and saying, it's got to stop now. It has to stop. You've got to snap out of it. I know that sounds callous, but honestly, that's what I did. I had to give my head a shake and say, what are you doing, Kim? Why are you wallowing in this misery? How can you allow this thing, this piece of crud, to impact your life one more day? I had to stop it. So I know we have the power to stop it. And I'm not going to imply that I was more hurt or less hurt than anyone else. Damn, I had a bad go of it. But you know what? Ultimately, in the end, for all the aspects of the relationship with Trevor that I am not assuming any responsibility for. And the reason for that is, God damn it, I didn't do it. I simply didn't do it. And I was trying my best to make things work. But in the end, this I'm responsible for. My healing, my mental state, my levels of activity and interaction with other people. All of this now is falling on me. There's no one I can blame if I don't take this responsibility. Each and every one of us knows all too well how the narcissist's abuse, verbal abuse, the gaslighting, the projection impacted us. So to now be free or be planning your exit strategy for you now to impact your own recovery, your own healing by comments like, I can't, it'll never get better. I'm never going to feel good again. This is just more of that negative programming pounding away at you. And trust me, my head was doing it too. Oh, Kim, you're never going to be okay. And I would say back, hey, you can shut up because yes, I am. And I was in that conflict with myself. I'm never going to be okay again. Yes, you are. I'm never going to, do the things I love again. Well, damn it, yes, you are. We're going to go try one right now. I raked my yard. I painted my trim. I made jams and jellies. I've been crocheting. Everything I could think of. I've been reading. I've been talking to so many victims and survivors. I've done everything I can to educate myself, to accept what's happened, whether I fully understand it or not. I mean, even the fact that I believe these creatures are demonically possessed, trust me, there's a certain level of confusion that comes with that. Though I'm quite adamant about my belief, there's some confusion that comes with that. So rather than fight to understand the unexplainable, I'm just going to accept it and accept the fact that now this shithead got enough of my life. I need to take responsibility. I need to be active every day. I need to reach out to people, whether I'm comfortable with it or not. I need to keep stepping out of my comfort zone because I'll tell you, my comfort zone wasn't so comfortable. It looked a lot like misery, loneliness, and isolation. I don't care if he ever apologizes. I don't need his apology. I don't care if I'm ever validated because I don't need to be validated by a turd. If I can't, as a grown, middle-aged woman, validate myself for my many, many accomplishments prior to this abusive situation, well, come on, guys, please. We need to assume the responsibility for this. Yeah, I too wanted to lay in bed all day. Yeah, there were some days I didn't even want to get in the shower and get dressed, but I forced myself. It would have been so much easier to spend the day in my pajamas with my hair unwashed, but I didn't do it. Every single day, every day, whether the step was big or small, I've tried to keep moving forward. And let me tell you, a year later, well, look at the old videos. Look at videos from a year ago. I was a shaking, trembling, gutted out mess. I gave up on sadness and heartbreak, and I replaced that with anger. Why? Because I'll tell you, I deserved to be angry. The things that had happened to me were disgusting, and I didn't deserve any of it, and I should have been angry for it. Where sadness had been incapacitating me, I found that anger was the kick in the pants that I needed, and my true, authentic emotion that I should have been feeling under these conditions. I know now that the only thing Trevor can take from me is what I'm willing to give him, and I'm not willing to give that crud, that utter piece of shit, one more second of my life. If you're saying you can't, you won't, it's too hard, you're gaslighting yourself, because you know what? It's hard. It was hard for me. But with each passing day, with each step, big or small, every day gets a bit better. Every day I can see a brighter light ahead of me. Every day I'm farther and farther from that abuse. But I had to force myself. I really did. And I know you can do it. As callous as that sounds, I know you can do it. You can pick yourself up. You can brush yourself off. Block that thing, go no contact, and never look back. Every day, another victim regains their footing, and today can be your day. I'm Kim. You're watching Kim Wilson TV. I hope you guys are having a great narc-free day.